I'm gonna just do my little intro again. Here, you scoot over a little bit that way.
Yeah, for sure.
This
that
way, that way.
Bet.
All right, yo, what's up? It's your boy Money, Roy Gonzalez, Moneybag Roy. It's gonna be raw and uncut with two entrepreneurs that have crossed over $50,000 a month. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Cedric Brantley, King Closer, man. I am, quote unquote, the best closer that you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
I've been doing this for 4 years, and yeah, man, looking forward to sharing some game with y'all.
Yeah, right now we just in the office. We were doing a deep work session and just wanted to kind of come on here and just give y'all some game because we were having a deep conversation before we even turned on the camera.
Yep.
And we felt like we want to share this with the world, leave a digital footprint. We're not here to sell you on nothing. We're not trying to sell you a course. We both make money and we just genuinely want to help you. So this is going to be raw. It's going to be uncut. Not going to be flashy at all. This is not something that you want to see. This is something that you need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're at the gym, while you're on a walk, while you're on a drive, just go ahead and play this on the background. Take notes. We're genuinely just here to help you. And if anybody hops on the live stream and asks some questions, we'll be able to answer them. But I guess starting out, I'm gonna have some questions for you. You have some questions for me, and we'll just give the world something they need to hear.
Bet.
All right. Now, I wish they got to hear our first part of our conversation, bro, because we was giving some game.
Yep.
We was giving some game, but kind of talk to me. What's going on in your business, man? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good, man. I actually just hired a full-time cold caller / follow-up specialist. And right now I'm trying to take it to the next level. I actually scrapped my team and did a lot of automation in my CRM.
Yeah.
And basically from there, what that looks like is me getting probably over 10, 15 leads a day, keeping up with those. Pretty stressful. Yeah. But then noticing that I'm like, all right, I'm getting to a level to where I'm doing everything. And mind y'all, I've had big teams before. I've had teams of 8 to 10 people before, scaled too fast, et cetera, et cetera. So this time I basically chose to literally hop in that driver's seat and hop in there myself and do everything. And then that kind of gives me a feel, what actually does give me an actual feel of how I want to train my team member that I bring on, what the expectations look like, what I want the culture to be like, basically everything. So I just hired a full-time virtual assistant to work with me, and man, I think that it's gonna be great. So we actually just assigned. We're on our 4th deal that we've assigned just in a week, and I did literally doing this thing by myself. So I think that man, we're doing great, man. We can't complain at all. What about you, bro?
This is going good. I actually just lost my junior acquisitions that I was training. Lost him, so I'm back on the phones. Honestly, it's just like a life thing. He wasn't ready for it. It's hard hiring people. I ain't gonna lie. That's what they don't tell you about the entrepreneurship. Yep. Hiring people, it's just training. It's stressful. You taking care of somebody, but you know what's something that I realized recently?
What?
Like, bro, we dead ass help pay like people's like their lives, they rent, how they feed their family.
That's true.
We can't give up.
Yeah,
no, we can't quit. No. Like it gets to the point in the business where like you have the option to turn around, but once you're already here, you literally can't give up no more.
Nope.
Like people are dependent on you to survive.
Yep, absolutely.
That comes with a lot of pressure. Just being on that level, it's like no matter if the business goes to zero. I'll tell you this: something happened with This is on my education company where payment processors held everything.
Shoot.
Right? And I still have closers. I still have closers closing and bringing in, and they expect their commissions. I still got to pay them. Right. So I'm not making any money. All the money's being held from me. I'm spending money on ads. I'm spending money on payment, on commissions, on my employees, making sure they pay because I got to be a team leader and I got to take the hit and I got to worry about I'm dipping in my own savings and business savings and stuff like that to cover the entire team. It's stressful, right? And then at that, my Instagram gets shut down too. So, and at that, I got to deal with the acquisition junior manager, like leaving. This is like, you're constantly putting out fires.
Yep.
If you are not mentally strong enough,
it is.
If you are not mentally strong enough, I'll put it like this. If you want to become an entrepreneur, what is the definition of an entrepreneur? Is someone who provides value um, through their own business or service. Just understand the background of an entrepreneur is putting out fires. It's what you do for a living. You put out fires. You get paid to put out fires, and then you also have to put out your own fires within your company. So every single day, it's never going to be smooth. Not for a long time, at least.
Nope.
Not until you hire someone to put out the fires for you. But can they put out the fires as good as you?
Yeah.
Right. So
the person that you hire is going to be 50% of you. So you got to hire 2 of you. Or 3 of you to reach your 100%.
In this video, this video isn't to deter you from being an entrepreneur. It's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth it. I can go buy this is $7,000 watch. I bought it and it was just having fun, right? I can go to Miami right now if I wanted to, right? The freedom is cool. Cedric, you can swipe your card without thinking about it. He doesn't do it. He won't do it, but he can. He can. He can swipe his card, and if he really didn't care about it, he can. That's at a car dealership. That's at a watch store. It's worth it. You can take care of people. You can go take people out to dinners, help people experience things that they'll never experience with their own budget, right? Taking people on yachts, putting people on first class planes. It's fun. It's so fun.
Man, I paid for my. It felt so good to pay for my family's dinner. I went to my family's hometown this like 2 weeks ago. Man, we all went out to dinner. I'm talking about, man, I think probably, just coming from like the Black household, you never see, people paying for whole bills, $500, $600, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody's splitting. Yeah. So like when they seen that I pay for everything, it was like, dang, like he must be doing good. And it's like, it feels good to be able to provide that way because that's what you prayed for when you got into business.
Yeah.
And when you ain't working hard, on doing what you said you was going to do, then it's kind of like you slapping your own self in the face. So you look crazy not to work hard when it's something you prayed for. You know what I mean?
100%, right? And that's kind of one of the things I got on my back too. That's the chip I got on my shoulder is not only do I have to perform for my team no matter what day or how I'm feeling, my mom's depending on me. I gotta retire her. My future loved ones depending on me. My future family's depending on me. I can't give up. I literally have to die before I give up. And once you kind of put yourself in that mindset where you're willing to put your life on the line just to make sure you actually make it, it sounds harsh. It sounds OD, right? But that's literally the mindset I tapped into ever since I was 17. And that's
real young to do it too. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's what it takes to make it to the next level. I'm not here to sugarcoat it for you. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna be faced with challenges, and whatever you believe in, I hope you believe in something because it's gonna be real dark if you kind of just going through this by yourself. God help both of us throughout this journey, being able to go to Him and just have faith and know that He can completely turn your life around. And one day, I've seen people in one of my clients, bro. He had $3,000 in his bank account. Rent was due next week. Closing a $36,000 deal. Bank account went to $39,000 overnight.
Yep.
It's like, what? This is the only industry you can do this in. But it's like, thanks to God that he was even able to give him that opportunity. Let's talk about opportunity. Let's talk about opportunity. This is what I like to talk about right here, bro.
Okay.
Our parents didn't have wholesaling.
Nope.
Our parents didn't have dancing on TikTok. Our parents, what? If my mama knew you can make money on Snapchat, Instagram, our parents would be the richest.
All day.
Our parents would be up right now.
I'd probably be one up.
Right? If our parents knew that you can make money online, like the opportunities we have in 2024 going on in 2025, my mama will be up. My mama's the only person that I know that can work harder than me. Yep. Right? Our parents will be up. Our loved ones will be up. They just didn't have this opportunity.
Yep.
If you're watching this, you know the opportunity, right? If you are not taking advantage of the opportunities out there, there's a million ways to get rich. You don't got to do wholesaling.
That's true.
If you're not taking advantage of it,
you
are wasting time.
Clothing lines.
Even DoorDash is going crazy. Clothing lines, DoorDash, crypto, NFTs.
People selling phones.
People selling phones.
Come across them. Right. Business,
selling phones, bro. Selling shoes. Like our parents
got sneakerheads.
Sneakerheads, bro. Bro, there's so many ways to make money. Ways that we're not even thinking of right now. But There's a million ways to make $1 million, right? So yeah, take action. There is no better opportunity than now to take action and change your life. And I promise you, it's easier than you think. It's easier than you think. You just have to be consistent.
That's true.
But if you had to give an entrepreneur, someone who's never bought a course, never been an entrepreneur, never been surrounded by entrepreneurs, this is completely new to them. What are the skills that they should learn in order to make $10,000 in the next 3 months? Ooh. Top skills.
For one, how to talk to a person. Scratch that. Marketing. Marketing is number one thing that we all do. Like every single business, in my opinion, we are operating now. We say real estate is marketing and sales, but every business is marketing and sales. That's exactly what it is. It's marketing and sales. So if we are in this thing called marketing and sales, you have to know, for one, all right, who is my key audience that I'm targeting, right? The number two thing is, all right, based on my key audience, where do I want to market it, right? Number three, all right, based on this, based on my demographic of who I'm marketing to, now that I know my demographic of people, all right, what product am I putting out there, right? This product right here, this is for this specific line of people, right? So after I got my product and I know my location, I know my who, then it becomes, all right, what is my sales process? So you got the 5 W's and the H, right?
Yeah.
Who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? Yeah. So then you got all right, what is my process? What does my sales process look like? All right, what opportunities that do I have? So you do a SWOT analysis, strengths, you got weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? So where are your strengths? Where are your weaknesses? Where are your opportunities that you can capitalize on in your business? And then where are your threats that you absolutely need to focus on and pay attention to, so you can get better at that. So I think that's where you start as far as that. And then back up a little bit, besides sales and marketing, let's say you got your sales together, your marketing, you know all of that, right? Mindset. Most people nowadays, they want everything so easy. You think that, just because we're entrepreneurs, we have it easy. We could just, not wake up in the morning, we can stay in the bed for a whole week, 2 weeks, when you still haven't made any money, sales are low, et cetera, et cetera. Your mindset is going to be 90% of your journey. Like in wholesaling, like 90% of what we deal with is mental. It's mentality, it's mental. It's the things that go through our mind. It's everything, right, that we battle is up here, because there are things that are blocking you to believe that, all right, well, to get to $20,000 a month, I can't do that. No, you can do that. You just need to break through that mental fortitude by proving it to yourself mentally, and then actually doing it in the physical, so you can get to where you need to be and actually put in the work. So those are just a couple of high level things of how you can get to $10,000 a month with me. What you think?
I love that. My top skills to get to your first $10,000 a month is, one, I say first you need to read How to Win and How to Win Friends and Influence People.
I love that book. White and red, ain't it?
Yep. Learn how to talk to people. Learn sales. Understand the process of sales. What does that look like? So whenever you think of, like, what is a sale? What is someone making a sale? It's more than just making $1. It's someone is experiencing some type of pain, and they need to pay money to find a solution. If you look at the 5 last transactions in your bank account, you saw some type of pain. You spent money because you were experiencing some type of pain, and you saw value in a product. So you spent money for that product, whether that's gas in your car, that's the pain of being stuck on the side of the road.
Yep.
That's if you spend money on food, that's the pain of not having something to eat. If you go buy a watch, it's a status. It's the pain of people not seeing you at the value that you feel like you want to be seen at, right? So you spend money to solve that problem. It's like, no, now people can see me at this value. There's so many different reasons why people would spend money, but the main thing is they want to avoid some type of pain. Gym membership, this mouse is the pain of me having to do this, like, right? Everything is that. So learn that, go deep into sales, learn how to talk to people, learn marketing, and learn branding. learn how to brand. That's what I say in wholesaling. It's something I feel like I want to share more with my clients. Yep. Is I'm big on branding. You see my websites. I went heavy on the websites. My contract got the logo at the top. I have like a certain signature that I send my sellers whenever I send them a text message and everything. So it's like I'm super big on brand because it just gives people an overall better experience when working with you. Yep. What else would be? I think the last skill you need is just resilience. It's gonna work. Everything's gonna work. Just because it's not your time right now doesn't mean it doesn't work. Okay. So your time is coming. All you have to do is stay down, be consistent, and have the resilience to make it to the other side. Because I promise you, that's going to separate the person who makes no money versus the person who's scaling and actually hit their first 100K month.
That's true.
Right? Just consistency. Just consistency.
What questions they got? They got some questions. Y'all ask some questions too.
So my boy William, he said he got his first deal. I got my first deal on our DoorDash.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
And then somebody just asked about the course of mentorship. The course of mentorship is not a read or an applied community. It's going to be like one-on-one with you. And I got my boy Cedric hopping on calls here and there for you as well. But y'all ask some questions. I'm going to see like what's like the main thing that you know what where I'm getting these questions from?
What?
Whenever I started 3 years ago, what I needed to hear. Because that's what helped me. What is something I needed to hear?
What is something that you needed to hear?
There's so many things that I can tell them, but it's like it might go over their heads. So I'm like really trying to like dumb it down and like keep it. It's some things where if they heard it, it will go over their head, and then once they become successful, it'll be like, oh shit, that's what Will was talking about, right? Facts. So I was like, I gotta keep it at a minimum. I don't want to talk about wholesale. I want to talk about L's. What's the biggest L you took?
Whew, I lost $237,000 in 2020. I'll never forget it. And that's how I can call it just like that, y'all. I lost over $230,000. All right. Y'all know how? I was getting leads in my CRM. I'm calling them one time, having a conversation with them, and never following up with them again. I remember this one lead I had in Seagoville. It was probably like Seagoville, Barb Springs area. No, he stayed in Seagoville. The lead was in Barb Springs. Yeah. I had some land out there where I got in touch with this guy. One time he told me to call him back at a certain day and time, and then I never could get in contact with him after I didn't call him, which stay true to your follow-ups. If they tell you to call them at that time, y'all, call them at that time. Yeah. Okay. Because you never know, like they might be in the best mood and make you a great deal, you know? Yeah. So I didn't call him back. It was me and Portia. So one of our people who we know wholesaling, another wholesaler, locked the same deal up, and they made over $100,000 on that deal. I said, bro, that hurt. That hurt.
No
Same
way.
thing with another lead, but it was a little bit different with this one. We lost money on it, but it wasn't because we weren't following up, because we did. We didn't know how to clear title on this one, and somebody just all of a sudden knew how to clear the title, and we found out how to clear title, that type of title, the year or 2 years later, and then we had that lead, and we came across it, and she ended up selling, and I was like, damn.
Let me.
I lost money, man.
I want to touch on that too, right? Because it's something that you said is golden for them. Real quick, let's answer these questions. What do you think has the best data source? PropStream, Batch? What's the best data source?
I think Batch is better than PropStream because their data is more updated. Okay. That's where I basically pull my data from, is Batch.
Okay.
PropStream is good. And then you can kind of name the ones you were, talking about.
So I use PropStream. PropStream if you're just getting started. PropStream, I go Batch, GeoPoint, ListSource. Those are gonna be my top ones.
Yeah.
Somebody said
ListSource got the best data. They just a little bit, you gotta have a little something.
They're a little expensive.
Hey, but they accurate though.
They're very accurate. Very accurate. They said he's from Washington. Where you guys from? We are from
Dallas, Texas.
Yes, sir. And then what dollar do you use? I personally use Batch dollar.
Ready Mode is the one that we use.
Lordy, that is terrible. Anyway,
got the best connection rate in the industry. Just saying, man. Just saying.
All right, bro. He used ready mode. I use batch dialer. Trust me, get batch dialer, bro. Ready mode is ugly.
It is ugly. It's old school as hell. Yeah, it is.
I want to get on that what you just said, right? The best way to become an entrepreneur doesn't matter what course you buy, doesn't matter how many podcasts you listen to, doesn't matter how many books you read. The best way to learn is just fail. So if you're watching this, go fail. Be excited when you fail. That's because you learn from not closing that deal. Yep. Now you know how to close that title. It's never gonna happen again.
Facts.
Right? This whole journey, especially wholesale real estate, just failing.
Hurry up and get your
get it out the way. Get it out the way. You gonna get it out the way. I don't want you to
get a couple of them out there.
I don't want you to go in here and think like, oh, I'm not gonna catch no L's. I'm just gonna win.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh, you gonna catch some L's.
Oh, you gonna catch
the L gonna find you.
Every single month, every single week, you gonna find a little L.
We catch L's every week almost.
Oh my gosh! So go fail as fast as possible. Don't stop thinking failure is bad. Failure is the best teacher, right? So go fail as fast as possible, y'all. Ask some questions too. We just being raw. Uncut. We want to just make sure we actually help y'all in here. But yeah, go fail as fast as possible. Let me see. Why are you so good with money?
Sure, I lost a lot of it.
I just learned how to save money, bro.
I lost a lot of it.
He got a good question. What do you recommend? Do you have any recommendations for finding VAs? I'll tell you my process tonight. You can tell them your process too.
Yeah, I think I try to keep stuff super simple in my business. Mm-hmm. For one, you got to know how to vet. I mean, as long as you know how to vet out a VA and you know the right way to kind of, as long as you have your process together and as long as you know how to, monitor the VA, you stay on top of them, set expectations with them, like you're good, right? But the best way to find virtual assistants, in my opinion, Facebook. I go on this real estate group called Riva. It's called Real Estate Virtual Assistants. It's like a green logo or something like that. Basically, I go in there, I make a post in there saying something like, hey, I'm looking for a rock star virtual assistant that, and basically we'll say, hey, here's the position we're hiring for. So we say cold calling position, $3.50 an hour. Yes, I said it, $3.50 an hour, or $4 if you want to be nice, right?
I forgot you
full-time position.
I forgot
you ain't slave, man. Whatever. Look, $3.50 an hour, cold call all day. Give them the hours of operation, and then have them send a voice recording to your email, or you can create like a Google application where you basically create a job application on the Google form, and it's purple. And so basically that's what I basically do that. And I vet my virtual assistants out by listening to their voice recording, because you're gonna know if you want to work with a VA or not based on their voice, because you're like, man, I don't want nobody with no, a lot of, So then another thing I do in my job posting is say little to no accent. And I get a lot of good virtual assistants. So that's one way that I do it. Another way that I do it is go to virtualstaff.ph. If you're looking for like volume and you're trying to get like, really good VAs, but you want them to be a little bit better, virtualstaff.ph is a really good one. I think it's like a fee of $99. You can make, however many posts you want, but you can communicate with them through that app and make your job postings there, and you'll get a lot of people that apply. And you just gotta make sure you stay organized from there. Yeah.
I would say for a VA, one, to give you guys a little bit of legal advice, do not put that in your descriptions. It is actually illegal to accents. It's illegal.
Oh yeah, because you're discrimination.
Yeah, it's illegal to hire anyone based on their
I don't give a damn.
Race, marital status, age, gender, all that. But what I do is Upwork. I'm big on Upwork.
I hate Upwork.
Really? Bro, I got my best
I feel
VAs.
like I get the worst VAs from Upwork for some reason. Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta make sure they I always put in the description has experience doing doing cold calling or whatever. Cold calling real estate leads. Only apply if you have that. And then I put an email, make like a random spam email where they can send a recording to and say, hey, give them a script. You'll attach a script, and then you'll go ahead and give them an email to read that script and send them a voice recording too. Say, hey, I want a voice recording, read this script, and then send it to me. And it's just my cold call intro. And what they'll do is I'll go at the end of the day, I'll post it, maybe wait 24 to 48 hours, go in the email, and then I'll just listen to all the recordings. And then whoever I feel like has the best accent, I'll go ahead and hire them. That's really all. And then what you want to do is you want to take at least 5 interviews. This is top entrepreneur advice. Please take note of this. You want to take at least 5 interviews. It doesn't matter how good the first person is. You always interview in waves of 5 because you're going to be able to actually weigh out your options on who was the best. Some people make the mistake of they just hire the first person. You are missing out on a lot of opportunities.
I done did that before too. Yep. You get hype on that first person. You think they the bomb. You like, man, I want that person. Nope. You hire them, right? You say, all right, I hired. You have a next interview. Like, damn, this person even better. I already told this person I would hire.
Exactly, right.
And then you're going to end up doing something. You're going to be one of them people that you don't want to be like this. Yeah. You're going to either hire somebody that you really don't want, and then they're going to do good or they not, and you're going to start finding reasons to get rid of them. Yeah, and it's just not gonna go good. So definitely that's solid advice right there. Bro, I done did it. I wanted to do it when I had this VA. Real talk. I wanted to, but I didn't. But I wanted to. I was like, man, this VA good right here.
I'll take on per job. I take on 5 hires.
5 hires.
5 interviews.
5 interviews. Yeah.
5 Zoom call interviews. Camera on. I want to see you. I don't care how ugly.
Mandatory.
I want to see you. I want to get to know you, and you want to be able to actually learn how to interview people. You don't want to just hire people off Upwork and say, all right, cool, never talk to them, never have any SOP. Bro, interview them, get to know them. Then once you interview them and get to know them, what I like to do is have SOPs. These are standard operating procedures. These are videos of you doing what you want them to do. All right, so you don't want to just hire someone and expect them to understand it. They don't know what you're doing. They don't understand what they're doing. So make a SOP at the beginning of the day. You're going to do this, and then videos on how they do everything. At the middle of the day, you're going to do this, and every single thing they need to do. And at the end of the day, you're going to do this. Another tip is scorecards. All right, that's what that one dude he didn't mention on the book Traction and also the book Who is having a scorecard for every single person.
Absolutely,
he said set expectations. You need to let your VA or whoever you hire know this is your expectation. This is your role. Another thing like that, and this is why you're important to me. If you add that in to your VAs, they're going to be so loyal to you. The one thing they want to have is purpose within a company. They don't want to just feel like some type of number or they can be replaced. Yep. You are important to me because, and I tell them that, hey, I hire them. I show this is what I expect from you every single day. This is exactly what your role is. And this is why you're important to me. If it's a cold caller, you're important to me because you keep the lead flowing in. And that keeps the business going. And that's how I'm able to run I'm able to take care of my mom, take care of me, take care of you, take care of the business. Like, you're very important. You're where the leads come from. If I don't have you, I get no leads. So I really do appreciate you. If someone feels appreciation at a job, I'm pretty sure y'all work jobs and y'all don't feel appreciated, right? And you hate that. Don't do the same thing to other people, right? From there, I think what else? I feel like I'm giving too much sauce. It's like could go over some people's heads. But let's move on to the next. If y'all want me to go deeper on hiring, it's going to be a very valuable skill that you want to learn. With that being said, that was the VA question. Would love to come on one day and chat. I'm 23 and been wholesaling since 2021. Did everything from calling, SMS, mail to PPC. Currently on my 112th deal. Love seeing younger investors make it, bro. Hey, I don't know how I can get you on here. I wish I knew how to invite people, bro. But stay in the chat, ask questions, bro. Bro, his 112th deal.
I remember when I was there.
Huh? Damn, to PPC. Hey, I'm glad you made it to the PPC gang. I'm 22. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. So I'm 22, 24. You 23, bro. Yeah, we're in the same age range, bro. I love seeing people make it too,
Absolutely.
bro. Let's see. On average, how many calls do you make? Hold on. Do you have to make actually get in touch with somebody? I got frustrated on how few people. Okay, so how many calls do you have to make in order to get in touch with people? Because he was getting frustrated.
Depends on what your KPIs say. Like,
depends on your marketing strategy.
That too. Because PPC, you can get in touch. You can call 5 sellers and get in touch with one. Right, so, cold calling, they probably take 200 people. It's probably take 100 people.
Drop your marketing strategy in the chat. I say if you're talking to agents, don't even count that. But if you're talking to driving for dollars, KPI for that is one. When you're driving for dollars, I try to pull even 200. Put them in a dialer. Don't hand dial. Put them in a dialer. Invest in a dialer. And I say you can get 200 leads, you can get in contact with at least 50. Cold calling, you want to pull a list of at least 1,500 to 2,000. My preference, his preference is like 5,000. I don't know about all that, but I say 1,500 to 2,000, and you should be able to get in contact with at least 20% of that. That's the KPI I run at.
Why do you do it that way though? Like the 1,500 to 2,000? To test out the market
before I pull a big list. Because I understand why you pull big lists because you're playing in huge markets, but I'm playing in these small markets where I want to see if the market's actually valuable. And if I do feel like, okay, I'm getting a good vibe from this market, that's when I'll go to your strategy and I'll pull a big list.
Okay.
But if you pull a big list and the market's ass, you wasted all that time. And then like you get into the market, you call me 5 times this month. All right, so there's already somebody who ran through all those leads and you just pulled 5,000 of them. You look goofy. Right. So that's why I never pulled that big of a list. But on average, how many calls you need to make? I say every 200 calls. If try to make 200 calls, 200 dials. If you can get in contact with 200, or not in contact, if you can call 200 people, you should be able to get at least one contract. Contract or not, there's 200 people. What softwares do you use to monitor them? Hubstaff.
Time Doctor.
Time Doctor.
Yeah. So fire.
I just know it's free.
No, $7 an hour. It's $7 per person.
$7 per person. Okay.
It's better than Hubstaff, I'll tell you that. I had both. Time Doctor. You done seen the CRM I use.
Yeah.
So I'll be.
Yeah.
My systems are. Yeah.
He uses Time Doctor. I use Hubstaff.
What do Hubstaff provide?
I can see the screen. I can see the
screen on Time Doctor.
Really? Oh,
it screenshots their stuff every 3 minutes.
Really? Oh. Yeah. Fire. Same thing. It records your screen, tracks the hours, and then just pays them straight out my bank account. So I don't.
That's dope. That's dope. Mine does something like that, but I just like to do mine through Remily.
No,
it goes straight to that.
Sometimes I'll give them bonuses. So I'll
let me see about that.
I'm taking note. Just hired a 8 VA team for Tucson. I'm implementing these Monday.
Tucson,
Arizona, or Texas. I don't know how to say it. I think it was Tucson.
8 VAs.
8 VAs. Cold calling.
Fire. Bro, make sure you scale it right though.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah,
I would start out with about 1, 2, and then
don't hire.
80.
No, okay, look, 80 is tripping, bro. So look, I don't know if you just super excited. I don't know how you did it,
or if you just got the experience, then
you do it. But I hired one at a time.
Yeah,
one at a time. So hire the first one, train them up. Hire slow, fire fast. Remember that. So I hire one, train them up, go to the next one. Hire another one, train them up, go to the next one. Right. Y'all, I'm in wholesale real estate, working toward my first deal. What advice you got to my boy PJ? PJ go hard. He trying to get his first deal. What advice you got for him, man? How does he get his first deal in the next 40 days before the end of the year?
He in your group?
I don't know.
Or not? I bet. How do you get your first deal in the next? How many days? 90 days? 60 days?
Let's say 60 days.
60 days.
If you was PJ, you watching this.
How I'm finna go get my deal?
How you gonna get your next deal, man?
All right, so I'm gonna show you 2 ways to get a deal. My very first way is gonna be a super fire way. If you're good at talking to people, I would definitely recommend this because you could probably get a deal probably in a week, maybe 30 days. Okay. Here's what you want to do. Very first thing, right? You want to go you want to set some money aside, get you at least 1 to 2 softwares. Okay. One is going to be Privy and one is going to be PropStream. Okay. PropStream is $97 per month. And then Privy is like, I don't know how much it is, like $150. I don't know. But here's what you do. And then you're going to use a website. It's called affordablehousing.com. So if you're one of those people who you don't have the infrastructure or the funds to like really get in front of sellers and don't want to do all of that, you can reverse it, right? Let's go find the buyers that want to buy, right? Let's talk to buyers all day. Let's get every single buyer in the good markets, all of that. You target your markets, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to start contacting buyers, okay? I want you to pull a list from PropStream. And if you don't know how to do it, go on PropStream, type in the city or the area. So Dallas County, Texas, right? Basically, you're going to filter in the ownership tab. You're going to filter for corporate only, corporate owned properties only. Those are LLCs, the buyers who buy the properties. And then you're going to filter for last sold date, right? Last sale date is basically you're going to go from now all the way from like, let's say 8 months back, 9 months back, right? You're going to look for the buyers that have bought properties all throughout there, right? The next thing you're going to do is either you can do this manually or you can go pay a company to do it. You can skip trace their information. So you know how you go to, you pull up that LLC, you go to open corporates, you find the agent, then find their address. Then you can put their address in on True People Search, find that agent's name, do that, right? Build your buyers list. The freeway right here, if you don't even, let's say you ain't got no money for PropStream, you want to just go the freeway, right? What I would do is I would go to affordablehousing.com. Basically what this website is buyers who buy properties and they rent their properties out on affordablehousing.com. So basically that's what they do. So those are vetted buyers on there, but you have to obviously vet them out. So one thing that I would do is basically build your buyers list. Come in from the dispo side. Say, hey, go to Facebook groups after you've built a couple of buyers, in your sheet or your database, whatever the case may be. Let's just say you have a pretty good track record in Dallas County. You say, hey, I got buyers all throughout Dallas County. I got like 50 to 100 of them, right? What you're gonna do? Fire right here. Facebook groups, real estate, wholesaling, investor groups, REIAs. Hey, you're going to make a post on there. Hey, my name is Cedric. I have buyers all over DFW. So if you're a wholesaler who has trouble getting buyers out here, let me know. We can get your deal sold in 1 week, in 7 days, right? Right? That's what you do. You're going to have so many hosts and you post that not only in one group, you're going to post that in all of them, right? So now people are going to know you for the person that has the buyers. So when they get a deal, they're going to save your information there. You put your email, and I would even, hell, right now you ain't famous, put your phone number in there, right? So they can call you. You're going to get people that call you, you're going to get people that email you. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to have a database of wholesalers and investors. And basically what you're going to do is use those buyers to your advantage, because you get the market deals to them. So when you market these deals to them, basically what's going to happen is either they're going to like the deal or they're not. So you're going to get feedback on why they don't like the deal. If they do like the deal, set it up to go walk it and basically sell them the deals. JV with the wholesaler. And basically for those of you that don't know what JV means, it means partner. So if Roy brought me a deal and I disposed it for him, we split it down the middle 50-50. So if he had under contract for 30K and I sold it for 50, that's a 20K assignment. He gets 10, I get 10. That makes sense. Simple as possible. So that's a really good low entry way to build your buyers list, but also collaborate with other wholesalers and get deals literally for free. And you can literally build your buyers list just like that. That's the one way I would tell you. Other than that, everybody should know how to cold call. You know how to pull a list from PropStream. You know how to go skip trace. You know how to put it in a dollar. You know how to do that. That's a key way to get to do deals right there. I think that's the best way for sure to get a deal as fast as possible. Because if you meet somebody like me, I'm going to send you probably about 5 deals and they're going to be at great numbers. And if you can't sell it, I'm looking at the next person to sell it. Yeah. And when they sell it, hey, it's a done deal.
Yeah. Let's talk about marketing strategies. I really didn't want to come in here and just talk about wholesaling, but I guess that's our audience. So let's help them out. I want to give them some more life advice, but I'm just scaling past your first $10,000 a month, going up to 40. With that being said, the dude said, what's y'all socials? I love to connect and do some deals. I'm banned on Instagram, but my Instagram is MoneyBagRoy. I don't know what's going on right now, but what about you?
Mine is I am LaCedric. So I am LACEDRICK.
Got you. I'll put it in here. I am LaCedric. I just put it in the chat for y'all. Let's go off marketing strategies. Let's rank marketing strategies. I'm gonna just hit you with some, and we'll give our opinions on them. Drop them for dollars.
We ranking them 1 to 10.
I don't think we should rank them. Just tell what's the pros and cons of them.
Pros for driving for dollars. Pros is you get to actually physically see the properties that you want to see. You get to notate them in your whatever you're using. I suggest you use something called Parceled or Landglide. Those are 2 things that you can use. The pros to that is you can actually see the properties. You can go door knock. You can do that. You can build a really great list of only properties that look beat up. The con to it is you're gonna be wasting a lot of gas. Well, not wasting because you're going out to make money. So you're gonna need some gas money, right? Obviously, it costs gas. The cons to it is that time to time you probably can't find the people because if those properties are abandoned for so long and somebody deceased, then basically you're gonna have to do some research on the heir and who's the heir to the property. And if you don't have, the proper knowledge to do that, then that's a con. Another con to driving for dollars is it's gonna take you a while to get a deal, right? Like I ain't gonna say that you can close a deal in 30 days or 60 days or even 90 days, right? But you'll be able to literally get properties for free. So that's another pro right there is that it's free, right? So you can get properties for free. But the con is it's gonna take you a little bit longer as opposed to the payway.
Somebody just asked, I'm in a predicament. Do you think it's realistic to get a deal in a week using that strategy? No.
What, on
driving for dollars?
Driving for dollars, no. But the other route that I gave you, yes, if you do enough posting and building your buyers list for sure.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that in a week.
I wouldn't say a week. I would probably say maybe about 30 days. But you got to think about it. How many wholesalers out here struggling? They don't want to do dispositions. They want to do acquisitions.
Yeah.
So think about how many wholesalers just in DFW.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of people. I ain't gonna say that you can do it in a week. Realistically, I would say 30 days.
Yeah.
Realistically.
He said the previous one. Are you talking about cold calling?
Yeah, he's talking about the strategy I gave with building your buyers list first and then targeting wholesalers who don't have buyers and selling their deals for them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
JV.
100%.
Straight JV.
100%. I call it the black market strategy. It's like you just daisy chaining in a way.
Yep.
Not daisy chaining, but you just JVing with people.
Yep.
So yeah, that 100%. If you want to get a deal in a week, learn the skill of dispositions and just reach out to buyers. Reach out to buyers and wholesalers. Reach out to wholesalers on Facebook. That's what I would do. Nice. What I'll do is go in Facebook groups where people are posting deals. Be like, yo, I got buyers in that city too. Exactly. Do you have any other deals? Stuff like that. Be creative. The more creative you are, the more success you're gonna get. I'm not even gonna pull up bandit signs. Mailers. I want text blasting. What's your thoughts on that? I've always hated text blasting.
Oh yeah, I tried to scale that probably about 3 months ago. Yeah, it's not it. It's too many. It's a lot of cons, too many legalities behind it. Yeah. Too many things of you getting too many keywords that are banned that you can't say. You can't really say nothing. You know what I mean? Your deliverability rate, if you mess around and say the wrong word, or if you don't even, and then another thing is nowadays every company every company is before they didn't even care if you had a company or not. The 10-2P ADLC stuff, they didn't care before. Now they care. So you have to have a company in order to text blast now. Yeah. That's another con. I don't like it. Yeah. That's just me. I don't like it.
I'm not the biggest fan of text blasting. I never liked it. I would say, I just don't do that.
You gotta have an LLC.
You'll waste a lot of money doing that. Cold calling. That's no dollar. No dollar. Hand dialing.
Fuck no. I don't care what you got to do to make that $150 a month. You better go do it, and bro, I can't go back. Yeah. Bro, no, it's too slow, bro.
If you out here, you got your phone, you going. Doop, 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 doop.
Nah, this come in pick up.
You sitting there, you got
a double call, triple call. Then you got a text too. You ain't got no automation.
Oh no.
You out of there. You're done.
Get you a dollar. I'm gonna be honest with you. Get you a dollar.
You done.
That's crazy. If you out here just hand dialing and think you about to get somewhere with an Excel sheet in your phone, hey brother. Hey, we was there.
Yeah,
we was there. I was doing that for a cool year. I don't go back there.
I would never. I don't care if I lost it all today. I'm gonna figure out a way to make $150 plus my skip trace and my 300.
What?
And I'm gonna do it.
I think everybody talks about the big deals. Everybody talks about getting deals, closing deals. How much did you close last month?
$60K.
Well, he did better than me. 32, but you know what?
Hey man,
congrats.
Shoot, hey, even if you close 10, money is money, man.
The main thing is we're closing deals, and a lot of people out there aren't closing deals, and they're still trying to get their first deal. Besides the strategy and the logic, what's the mental advice would you give them? Because that's all it is. It's just a straight mental game. That's wholesaling this. Not even wholesaling. Being an entrepreneur, if you think that you're about to escape your 9 to 5, you can do it, but you're fighting yourself. You're going against yourself the entire way. Yeah. It's you versus you. So your mental fortitude is going to get built up over and over and over, and it don't stop. The more you want, the more your mental fortitude is going to get built. So if you're cool with just 10K a month, you're going to build the mental fortitude to get to there, and then you'll stay there and you'll stay stagnant, right? But let's talk about the mental, right? So what are some things that kept you motivated and kept you pushing whenever you're trying to get your first deal?
Seeing other people do it, for one. I mean, knowing that it was possible, knowing that like close people around me, they're doing it, seeing like the proof of concept through other people is one thing that kept me going. Another thing is my will. Like I have a strong will to do something. So when I want to do something, and when you set your mind on something, that's very important. If you're one of those people that can let somebody else sway you from what you're doing and easily talk you into or out of doing something, your will is like, you need to figure out a way to get your confidence up and then also your willpower up. Because one thing about me is that I'm one of those people that when I set something in my sights, there's nothing or nobody that can stop me from getting there but me. So if I don't put it in the work, if I didn't give it my 100%, that's the only thing that's going to stop me. Nobody, I don't care how many people that I talk to in my family that don't believe in my dream or don't believe in what I do. There's many people that didn't believe that I can do this in real estate and take it, do it. Because most people thought I would be in jail or dead, right? Yeah. My own family members. So like to see them like kind of change and flip that all around and flip the script, like it's crazy. So you got to have that willpower so strong and a will to do things and do what you want to do. And you can't let nobody throw you off your path, right? Yeah. Another thing is not being emotional, right? Things happen in business, things happen in life, right? But like what I mean by not being emotional is things that are in businesses, don't take it personal, right? Nothing in business is personal.